Wow, thank you for joining. Um, Feels like you heard the call. You've been hearing the call along, so that's nothing new. It's just we're at a moment where we have to make a commitment, and I'm gonna say these last couple of weeks, obviously, are very, very challenging for an enormous amount of people down in LA. I dip into that and I have a lot of grief and sadness and disbelief and shock and trauma. Just having lived there in different parts, I know the complexity of LA and all that is coming out of um, that era, the era of that area. It's one of the newer big cities in the US because people had to migrate across. It's also given so much to the planet in terms of what we do to, entertainment and sports and policies and ocean and lakes. I mean, just you name it, it comes out of their big city, all of that. So um, trust me on this. I have repeatedly asked if that situation down there is something that we can either mitigate or, offer a shift, even in the winds. And I'm getting a no. And it breaks my heart because we've had that opportunity several times and it's worked even on the last major fire that was chomping at our back door and would have wiped out Santa Barbara. So we are capable of so much as a group. And you're going to hear some tears today because I'm feeling it. It's real, it's authentic, yeah, it's big. It's really, really big. And not sure. The unknown. Have to go with it. But we're going to show up and we're going to work with whatever energies are coming through. And I really appreciate you all showing up. And I hope if you hear my message that you will go look on your calendars and go, oh yeah, okay, Mondays, 10 a.m. I'm showing up. It's generally going to be 30 to 40 minutes. It's not going to be long because I know everybody has a life. So I want to say that there's a couple things that are going on. And that is, as we make this shift from 3D to 5D, and it is happening, it is absolutely happening. But as it happens, it is so unlike anything we've even imagined, except if you could imagine, well, I died and I went to heaven. Well, here we are. And we've been working to get our consciousness up leveled to 5D. And we might get it, especially as a group. And then there's the downtick of that thing breaks, or that person is in a crisis, or that catastrophe happens, etc. I could name a whole bunch of things from this year, myself and the world. So I want to say something that I'm aware of. My body responds to things energetically that are off as as allergy, and it comes usually with itchy eyes, sometimes a little bit of sniffle, but itchy eyes. And so this morning, it was there, and I asked, "What is it?" And basically, it was saying that I had to clear my allergy now to 3D, meaning as a 5D being, I walk in 3D and it's not my vibration. So my body responds. Now, if if collectively we are creating a milieu of empowerment and interconnectivity when we work on the grid, together, that's a mitigating force. So there's going to be times, and I'm going to see what we have to do today to prepare you and your body, for this shift that's going to be happening. There's going to be we're going to, this year and the next year are going to be big. There's going to be some kind of substantial shift in 27. This is what I keep getting, just as whispers. Nothing's set in stone here, just as whispers. And, I have 5 jobs in my life now, so I have to juggle things. And so I'm only going to get so much at a time, and I'm going to share everything I can with you. That's my commitment to you, is to absolutely be solid state in whatever way I can for you, for us, for the field. Okay. So we're calling on the moon, the full wolf moon. Wolves are teacher medicine. And when I first went and got my very major reading from somebody, she goes, "Oh, you have wolf medicine. You're going to be a teacher." And I said, "Whatever," because I was a chiropractor. But here it's come to be that I'm to be a teacher. So here it is. And I want you to notice that we're going to have some beautiful things to look at or just to glance at as we meditate. But underneath there's waveforms, because this is where we're going to have to shift to stay in the flow. Attachment to particle form is going to be an issue. Yes, you're going to be sitting on seats and looking at phones and driving cars, but little by little, you're going to have a different experience in that experience. And it's to be practiced and cultivated by some of the things that we've already shared, those hacks that I gave you. I gave you a substantial amount of hacks. Yeah, you might have to go through and look at the videos and make notes, but the hacks are there. Okay. I'm writing the book. I'm going to get it out as soon as possible. Marching orders. That's my 5th job. Okay. So when you are able, tune into yourself as the waveform, as I was commanded to do. Now, I'm going to ask you guys all one other thing. When you drive, you're in a 3D situation, but will you drive as a 5D being? Because there's several reasons for this. One, you're going to get the intuitive little clinks, like maybe I shouldn't go there right now, or maybe I should take a right turn. You must follow them. Number 2, you're going to have moments where you get to be kind. You go first, creating flow out there. Influence. Oh, that was really nice. But the third thing is, I want you just to experiment and see. This is going to make you guys laugh. To see if your car is getting better gas mileage. I can't explain what's going on in my car. Same gas, same driving patterns. Yeah, it's gone up like 8 at least 8 miles. So I'm curious to see if anybody else has that experience. Okay, it's the full moon. The full moon is happening. It's really waxing right now, very powerfully. I think it's either at 2 o'clock this afternoon or 5 o'clock. I didn't check if it was PT or Eastern time. So I'm going to have us all now close our eyes, and we're going to see what comes through for you, for your preparation. And And there's 12 of us. And that in itself is a beautiful configuration. We can call it something. In addition to, we can call ourselves the dozen, but we can also remind ourselves of those beings that all gathered around the Christos. There were 12 of them. So settle into your presence. I want you to clear the dock with love, 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 just love, 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 love. Use your breath. You can even use your hands and your mudra to synchronize your field with your vehicle. Use your mudra perhaps to shift you into wave frequency. And you listen to the frequency output, the frequency rhythm of your sine wave frequency right now. You want it slow and even. And then as you get there, then we work on the field so that we include everyone, everyone. Okay, now I feel us settling into the collective waveform. Now, in this waveform, I'm going to be looking for singularities, individual issues around your collective waveform registration and what's being presented as 3D. And I want you to flow with me here. Right there, there's something. And what it feels like, it feels like a plug. It's meant to be a stopgap, but it's a plug to allow these up-leveling frequencies that we're linked into to come through. So we're going to gently observe that. Now I want you to affirm for yourself that my vehicle, my body, my 3D body, my vehicle is gently assimilating my 5D presence. So you're weaving your waveform through the vehicle. As it presents with bones, muscles, 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 muscles. Nerves, nerve blockages. Nerve blockages. There, 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 there. And there are nerve blockages happening right now in relationship to this shift that's going on, especially in the upper lumbars. The collective does not have an inkling what's going on, but it can feel there's something unconsciously, of course. And the information's slipping through to some, and they're beginning to speak about it in the way that we are. A year ago, I couldn't find anything. Now information's coming through. There we go. So we're clearing the spinal passages so that nerve flows out and into its respective channels unimpeded. Legs, organs, muscles, glands, paying attention to the lungs, the heart, lungs, the heart, lungs, the heart, lungs, the heart, lungs, the heart. And the immune complex. The immune complex. Immune complex. Sinus brain, sinus brain, sinus brain, sinus brain, sinus brain, sinus brain. And the body is opening the channels for things to shift out. The most dense aspects of these blockages are shifting out through the digestive tract. Some of it is homeopathically shifting. Changing energetic form. All toxins and poisons are leaving the body through the lymph system the elimination system, the breath, kidneys, all toxins are finding their way out of the vehicle and shifting to a frequency that is in harmony with with 5D. Harmony with 5D. Harmony with 5D. And now take your hands from the top of your head and begin to move waveforms from top to bottom all the way through your feet and into the 3D manifestation of Gaia. We're asking Gaia now to accept this, to accept this, to accept this, to accept this. Accept this. Accept this. Accept this. All the way through. All the way through. So you are now able to transmit 5D waveform, wave it through the vehicle. We're calling this the vehicle because we already know that an aspect of this has been initiated into quantum crystalline. And we know great avatars have been here in form and reformatted the frequency of their vehicle and walked the earth. And their pure vibration, coupled with their words or teachings, shifted the consciousness. There we go. And we begin in shifting not with what comes out of our mouth, but what comes forth from our actions. Kindness, gratitude, love, 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 love. Three initiations that are also spiritual hacks. 3 initiations that we initiate into our 5D interaction peacefully, gracefully, and cohesively with 3D as we walk amongst its and within its simulation. And we remind ourselves, this is a simulation. We remind ourselves that, well, this too shall pass. We remind ourselves that although we will look at our watch and say, it is showing me that in relationship to all the other moments, it is 10:26. But it is another moment and another moment. So minutes now shift to moments. Shift to moments. Shift to moments. It's the in-between where the 5D is revealed. So today it's our initial clearing. The idea of clearing as many energetic obstacles that you've accumulated through your whole journey, not just through this sun cycle of life, but all the other lives and all the other systems and dimensions and planetary frequencies that you've been trained on to get here, to be this. You don't have to remember them. They're just recorded. So here's what we're about. Okay. I'm really going to just say to everybody, put it on your calendar if this resonates with you. That's A. And you just have to go. This is what I do on Mondays. Number two, please be on time because I don't. First of all, it is a bit of a distraction for me to have to open my eyes. Oh, okay. And I know things come up, but be here on time. The room will be open and it'll be open at 5 up. It'll be open. And um, and we'll get started. And sometimes it'll be 30 minutes, sometimes 40. Today, I just have another thing I have to do. So know that there's going to be things that may very well cause deep grief in you. And I think it's really valid to cry. And there are things going to freak you out and you got to shake. And some things that might even make you angry and you can pound. Move them out of the vehicle. Let the emotions be real with them, be authentic, and move it out. And there comes a point where we're just compaths, meaning our heart and our interconnected love frequency is so strong with each other that we're able to hold it, hold it, hold it, and hold that this shift that we're experiencing will go as well as it can for as many people as possible. And that's going to be our intentions. So, in light of what we do here, in light of what you've gained energetically from our short time here, I want you to, especially when you go in public, I want you to sit in your car for one moment, nod your head. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. And then you go in the store. And you become the observer and the kindness purveyor and the gratitude exhibitor. And this is our beginning, everyone. And just know I am so filled with love and gratitude for you and our journey. We've been on this journey for years, and in some cases, a decade plus, a decade and a half, some of you. And it's very, very powerful. And I want to say to those who are somewhat local that I'm going to see if I can pull people together once a month here in my beautiful little Ohm pavilion. There's some people who just need to have presence. So I'm going to see if I can pull that together. And of course, we will have you included in that transmission. Okay. So I love you. Blessings to you. Thank you for joining us. Um, you know, are you called to wolf medicine? There's ways to teach that don't require this. An act of kindness goes a long way. It really, really does. So, anyway, bless you and namaste. Namaste. Mm. Have a gorgeous, gorgeous series of moments to follow.